Ladies and gentlebeans, prepare yourselves for something that I can only describe as truly special. Brought to us by the Cod Machine of all people.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Definitely a good way of putting it.
Developed by Vicarious Visions.
Cool name for a studio, by the way. Hello there, old childhood buddy.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
Hells yeah, it is. When I first heard that this was coming out back during that one PSX event, I got a little bit hyped, to say the least. Also, fuck those nitro crates. Jump up there, go onto that little transformer thing, become modern, get your fur coat and that bouncy nose, and then let's go on and spin into action. Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. I'm Gamma, and I feel like playing one of the games on this fun little collection, so why don't we go and do that? If you are unaware of just why exactly this trilogy, collection, remaster type dealio is such a big deal, well then allow me to shed some light on that whole thing. Back during the mid-90s, Crash Bandicoot was the shit. In fact, he was pretty much the face of the PlayStation.
It's Crash Bandicoot!
Yes, Dr. Cortex voice, I'm trying to explain all this shit to the kiddies out there, all like two of them that are watching. But yeah, he was basically the face of the PlayStation. His games basically combined old school level design with then newer school production value, creating a game that had some simplistic gameplay, especially in comparison to something like Mario 64, but it still had a lot of endearing character about it. And as far as I'm concerned, they only got better over time, with the third game being my personal favorite, which is the one that we're going to be playing today, also known as...
It's Crash Bandicoot Ort!
Fucking love that. But yeah, this is the first one that I actually properly played. Technically, I played two first, but I only played a couple of minutes of it. But when I originally got my PlayStation, I had... Crash 1 and 3, but I played 3 the most, and yeah, that's the one that I kind of feel like playing because, excuse me about that, I kind of had a bit of a funny thing there. But yeah, all these games were pretty much excellent in their own right, and they helped put the developer Naughty Dog on the map, who would eventually go on to make stuff like Jak and Daxter and Uncharted and The Last of Us. And just think about that for a second. We had a developer who once made a fun little cartoony game about an orange marsupial that jumped on boxes to a cinematic depression train. This is basically the way that I could describe The Last of Us. It is fucking great, but oh my god, will it make you sad. Like within 10 minutes. But yeah, I figured, why not do this? I've been playing this on my own time, and I feel like sharing some of the magic for anyone who might not have been, on YouTube for like the last 3 weeks. So why don't we get into that? We're gonna start a new game. Starting a new game will overwrite the autosave slot. That's not a problem. I have my manual save for my normal file, so it's all good. Loading. Hello there, Aku Aku. This game in Trilogy has some terrible loading times. That's like one of the only complaints that I have about it, and that's a pretty fucking minor complaint. Come on. Come on. There's a spaceship flying back to the Earth. This is what we get for playing the third game first. Oh, damn. Evil!
Free at last.
Evil's happening, oh no! Yo-yos!
Uka Uka is free? No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come.
You sound a lot older now, Aku Aku. I'm just saying that right now. I love that little detail.
Dares fail the great Uka Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great Uka Uka. It was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my dental prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time, the great Uka Uka will make sure that you do it right.
Oh, hello there, Entropy. I definitely think that you're... Oh.
Eons, my evil twin brother, Uka Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Alright, so now it's time to have some fun. Like I said, this is my favorite one in the series, which is why it's the one that I'm playing. I'll probably play 2 on here at some point, and I'm planning on doing a thing with 1 maybe, I don't know. But either way, I love Warped. I'm sorry, I have to play this. I have been playing this, but I want to play it on here, because, you know, hello there, Coco. Contextualizing the reason why you're able to be played in the last other 2 games. Messing around with the space-time continuum. So, yeah, this is not going to be a completionist run or anything like that. This is going to be me doing the standard 25 crystal run and seeing if I can get as many gems as possible along the way. So, yeah. We gotta go and get crystals, because that's what you do in Crash 2 and onward. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go here to Toad Village, and we're going to get things.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look! I have a mask helping me, too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Oh, those are big words. I don't know if you've noticed, but if I collect, like, this guy 3 times, I can just fucking steamroll everything, because that's how invincibility works in these games. Failing a bonus path does not... It allows you to repeat it. Woo, yay. Yeah, this is a Crash Bandicoot game. You run forward, and sometimes to the side, and sometimes backwards, and you break boxes. And because this is the 3rd game, we have time travel, so this level in particular is based in medieval times. There are goats, boxes, wampa fruits, tiki masks, more wampa fruits, boxes with question marks on them, checkpoints, more goats, randomly changing boxes that have extra men in them if you hit them at the right time. Birds! Frogs! Take that, frog. Swordsmen that we can just spin away. Bootabagas. Bonus platforms, because these were totally in medieval times, right? Medieval times totally had these bonus stages. You just stand on the platform and you can just go there. It's awesome. That's one of my other favorite little details about this game is the freaking music. It's a little lost in translation in this version, but one thing that I liked is that you basically had these recurring themes, but they would often be different depending on what level theme you were playing. So in this case, we've got all these medieval, like, classical instruments playing the, like, Crash Warped bonus theme. with some oddly placed synth in there as well. It's a little weird, but it's not game-breaking in the slightest. Overall, though, I would definitely say that the production value of the music is a lot better in this version, simply just because it's not using that old tracker format that the PlayStation... Was it tracker? I don't know, but either way. Bounce, bounce, because these boxes require you to bounce on them multiple times before they break, and you get a lot of Wumpa fruits, which I used to just call apples back in the day. Checkpoint! So yeah, there are basically 3 collectibles in this game that you can collect, and they also carry over to the 2 other ones. The first, of course, are the big crystals, which is that shiny thing that we got over there. So we're gonna collect that. Oh, I like that noise. I like that that noise is still there. But there are also gems and relics. Gems you collect by breaking every single box in a level, which you are about to see happen. Boom! Boom! And there we've got a gem. Hells yeah. And there are other ways to collect gems because there are more gems than there are levels for sure. There's like 42 of them in this game. No, 45. There were 42 in the first, in 2. But there are also other secret objectives and like secret areas that you can find to collect the gems. They're awesome. But the crystals are the big story progression ones that you need in order to unlock each area. Oh god, why did you fucking swallow the thing? That thing is bigger than you. Howdy, cartoon logic. Yoo-hoo-hoo, that fun little dance. And the third objects that you can collect are relics, which you use by completing time trials. I might show one of them off at some point, but I also don't really want to focus on them because I just want to play through the levels and see how much stuff I can get by the time I reach the end. So, yeah. Under pressure, doon 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 doo 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 doo. Had to do that. I'm sorry. One of the criticisms that this game probably has, and again, it's a minor one, but there definitely are a lot more minigame levels, and in that sense, I kind of like to look at it as sort of the PlayStation mascot kind of equivalent to something like Earthworm Jim 2, because Earthworm Jim 2 was also kind of like that. There were a lot of, I don't want to call them gimmick stages, but like kind of minigame stages where like the style was completely changed. Because, yeah, there was a lot of that in that game, and there's a lot of that in this game. For example, we have this. This is a diving level where we basically are side-scrolling under the water. And we've got all these things. I think I broke that thing at the right time. Oh well. Oh god, shark! Ah, fuck, I lost Aku Aku. Oh well. Not exactly sure what time period this is supposed to be in, but I want to say that it's supposed to be like Atlantis, or like the outskirts of Atlantis or something. It definitely has to be like modern times though, because I'm pretty sure they didn't have mines back in like the ancient days. Or did they? I mean, I've heard the Atlanteans are technologically advanced. I wonder if they had these weird little submarines though. Definitely have to be careful in these levels when you have the submarine, because while it is super powerful, getting hit once will break the submarine, and you need the torpedoes that this thing launches in order to break these pieces of coral, which have more boxes in them. Boom, boom! Aha! Take that! Take that, shark! Nothing is quite as satisfying as shooting a shark with a torpedo, wouldn't you say? Alright, so let's just wait for that weird electrified thing to show up, which doesn't look nearly as scary in this version as it did in the original PlayStation version. Yeah, there's some PlayStation stuff that I think looks and sounds a bit better than in this version, but this is easily the definitive version of the game that you want. If you've never ever played any of these games before, this is the one that you would want to get, especially for the first one. The first one is a little ridiculous. Like the original version is a little ridiculous compared to this version, which is a lot more forgiving in every way that makes it actually more pleasant to play. Boom. Because in that one, you had to be pretty freaking flawless if you wanted to actually collect things. Where in this game, you've got room for error. You can actually die. And there's the crystal. Oh. Oh. Almost missed the box. 88 out of 92. Oh, god darn it. I missed something. I'm not gonna fret over it if I can't help it, but... go up, you stupid boat. Yeah, if you speed up with this thing, you lose a lot of the vertical control of it. Alright, whatever, I missed a couple boxes. Whatever. Again, this is not a completionist run. This is me just seeing if I can do it. Seeing how much stuff I can get, and if anyone wants to show me up, then they can totally feel free to do so. But for now, we are going to leave this place and come back here when it's time for the theme to reoccur. But yeah, I actually do like the majority of the minigame levels. There are a couple that are evil, and there are a couple that have actually grown on me. Like I remember back in the day, I used to hate the motorcycle stages, and I still think that they're the hardest ones, but we'll get to those later. Speaking of silly stages, it's time for a bit more of a tradition in the Crash series with the animal riding stages. Orient Express. I'm sure anyone could possibly imagine just what exactly this entails, but in case you need it to be spelt out, we are about to do something very, very silly. As soon as it's... oh yeah, there we go. We are about to hop on that little tiger whose name is Purah, and we're gonna have a bit of a joyride on the Great Wall of China. Woo! Ah, fuck. Well, I'm not getting the gem now. Yes, all the games have this. In the original one, it was a hog. In the second one, it was a polar bear. And in this one, it is a tiger. And Coco gets to ride him, Crash's sister. That's another weird thing about this series. Just Coco's existence is weird because originally there was a female love interest character in the form of Tawna, I believe her name was. And, oh shit, boop, right on our butts. Yeah, there was Tawna. I guess they thought that she was too sexualized, even though every other character had a damsel in distress, so they swapped her out in the second game for this chick who's Crash's sister. And, oh, I like Coco. Coco's awesome. But, oh my god. I've never been great at these levels, but that's okay, because we already have 15, we already have, like, 15 lives. We had 17 lives when we started, like, in comparison to the other games in this series, this is easily the easiest. But then again, so is Earthworm Jim, technically. Earthworm Jim 2. Oh my fucking god! Maybe if I just stop talking at that part, I can actually... Yes! Come on! There we go. Yes, if you hold down the square button, you can speed up. Yeah, at this point I've given up trying to get the gem for this level. I've missed too many boxes. But not the crystal. Whoa! Ah! Oh, yes. That's the other thing about Purah. If you use her... Is it her or his? Well, if you use its charge, you can actually smash through those barrels. Not those, but like the rolling barrels that come after you sometimes. Sure, I'll get more wamples. What are these people doing on this wall anyway? I feel like we're scouting the place out for the Mongolians so that they can knock it over later. Goddamn Mongolians! Up! Ah, fuck me. Stupid logs. I think those were logs. That's okay though, because we still have 15 lives. We just keep recovering our livestock. Oh, and we got even more lives. Because every time you collect 100 of those fruits, you get one. Whee! That tiger's pretty adorable, just saying. Meow. And that's already 3 levels down and only 1 gem. Oh well. There are definitely levels where you cannot get the gem on your first run-through, or even your second run-through, just because of how the secrets in this game actually work. And yeah, seeing how that was actually the first time I've properly died in this, in this so far, I think it's also probably worth noting that dying in this game is actually hilarious more often than it is not. Mainly because Crash in particular has like a bajillion different death animations.
Uka and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to big Colosseum in Rome. Crash! Leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed!
Oh god, personal space, please. Ah, yes. That's the other thing I like about this game is the boss characters will often taunt you. It's fun. And also, he's voiced by Bender, so that's even better. But yeah, there are multiple ways in which Crash can die, and I'm thinking about doing, like some kind of a death montage type dealio at some point. I might do it after this. Just for the sakes of the funds. Whoop. But so far we've been, you know, not doing terribly. Not doing fantastically, but not terribly either. So, yep. And as you can tell, we are in the prehistoric era. Getting chased by triceratopses and dodging pterodactyls. Not exactly sure who put all these fucking boxes here, though. I mean, this was before boxes were invented, wasn't it? Also, that stuff I think is supposed to be tar, but it looks a lot more like water in this one. It ripples like water. Oh well, whatever. Bootabaga! I haven't gotten an invincibility yet, but that's also because I'm terrible. Those were the TNT crates. Those are the first time I think we've seen those. I'm brain blanking now. Whatever. They are kind of evil sometimes. You jump on them and then a timer goes off and then they explode after a while. So they are... they're not terrible. They're not the nitro crates. The nitro crates are actually evil. Also, there's a dude lurking inside the tar. Oh yeah, see, this is a platform that requires a specific gem to unlock, so we can't do anything with... Oh, fuck. Whatever I can... Ah! I can save it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the nitros. You don't want to touch these, otherwise you'll explode and die, and Crash will play a didgeridoo for some reason. Whoop! And here we've got a bonus platform, because again, these existed in the prehistoric days. I'm pretty sure. Boom, 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 boom. Boing, boing, boing. Ah, shit. Crap. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. Because I can show this off as well. I'm gonna... Actually, can I kill myself? Yes, I can. Whee! Because I hate failing at these bonus stages. I like getting the extra lives and all that stuff. So, boop! But yeah, if you fuck these up, you can always just kill yourself. Well, not really kill yourself, just fall back to the main level and retry it. It's very, very forgiving. Of course, you do lose your Aku Aku mask if you do that, so... There is a little bit of a penalty, it's just not an infuriating penalty is all. Boing! I want my extra man life. Whoop. Whoa, okay, up. And then we just kinda go back over here. We'll just cut through that grass, we'll kill that thing. Boing! Oh, I want to hit the exclamation box. The exclamation boxes are good. Yes, that slide jump is helpful as fuck. You didn't have it in the first game, but you do have the slide and the jump that accompanies the slide in this one. And it definitely, it's especially necessary for doing, like, most bonus things in the second game. Alright, so now we're going to run for it because another thing is coming. Yeah, that's another thing. All these games also have those chase sequences. In the first one, it was a boulder. In the second one, it was another boulder and a giant bear. And in this one, it's Triceratopses. I don't know why these Triceratopses are so angry at us. Sarah, no! Ow. Damn it, Sarah. You've grown. Forget the Wampa fruits. Just fucking go. No. Okay, that was a little close. Ow! Yeah, these levels aren't really hard. I'm just bad at them, and I keep trying to hit the boxes. Yep, there we are. Whoop! Bum 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 bum. Ow! I'm just trying to hit things. I really just gonna have to keep dying. Whoop! Shit. Well, I'm letting that one go. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I think the box breaks... Yeah, what am I doing? It counts as a box break. It didn't in the second game, though. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's so weird. In the second game, and I guess that's another thing that just makes this one a lot more forgiving, is the fact that, if the monster breaks the box's gem, then, excuse me. If the monster breaks the boxes, then it, didn't count as, the box being broken, because you had to do it. But in this one, if the Triceratops breaks the box, then you get it. It's weird, but whatevs, I guess. Blech. And we got another gem. So yeah, it looks like my stats are, I've got 4 gems so far with 16 lives, and I've also, 4 crystals, 2 gems, and 16 lives. I'm gonna see how many I can get at the end. Oh boy, here comes one of the more, annoying aspects of this game here, and that is, of course, the jet ski sections. The general consensus is that these levels are not as good as they were in the original, simply just because the controls for the jet ski are a little bit fucked up and a little bit more slippery. They're not the worst thing ever, but if you miss something and you're trying to turn around and go and get it, it's a little awkward. So, yeah. Also, I like the noise in the original one when you go off the ramps. Whoop! There I go. Trying to dodge the... By the way, I'm pretty sure that this is like the Caribbean, like the age of pirates and shit. Port Royal. Why is that island shaped like Cortex's head? Why has he been going around fucking with history? I mean, I guess we're not really doing any better because we're just breaking all of these boxes that were in his... I highly doubt that breaking these boxes is going to have any ramifications on the future, right? Probably not. And I made the same mistake twice, because I am good at this. Whee! It's gonna jump! And up! And whoop! And whoop! Hey, that time I missed it. Oh, those paddle fuckers are evil. Oh, it's thundering outside. Oh, that was close. And whoa! Oh, want to be careful of them birds. Those birds will mess you up. Bomb! Oh, go. That's what I mean by these controls are a little floaty, which I guess I may make sense. We're on a jet ski in the water, but ugh. Crystal! Whoa. And whoop! Whoa! Oh god! Okay, why are all these bombs? We just put all these bombs here and shit. Are you telling me that those things haven't like gone underwater so the fuses? I don't know. I'm questioning things that should not be questioned. Might get the gem for this one. Whoop. No, I'm not hitting bombs today. Ha-ha! Yes! I'm okay with this. Loading. And last but certainly not least, we've got a boss fight to deal with, because why not? Bing! So what, you keep them in your laptop? I don't get it. Also, why do you carry that thing with you everywhere? Like, and I don't mean like why do you like keep it with you? I mean like why do you carry it in your hand? Why don't you have like a bag for that thing for when you're doing all this platforming shenanigans? Also, we gotta fight a boss now. We gotta fight Tiny Tiger. So let's jump in and do that. Whoop.
Rash! Coco! Stole the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back in Gladiator Arena!
I do love the detail on the characters' animations. I just wish that some of them were... it's weird to describe. Like, Cortex, for example. He sounded really depressed in the older games, and it kind of added to his character. But now he sounds a little bit more cartoony and over the top, and I'm not exactly sure if I like it as much. I know I'm not as huge of a fan of Aku Aku's voice in this one. He sounded a little bit more mystical and calm in the original one. Also, by the way, you gotta just whack him. It's kind of funny because in the second game, oh god, he's letting the lions out. Ow! That was fucking bad. He fucking led me. That's surprisingly smart of you there, Tiny. Hop. Alright, come on, let the game begin. Heads will roll, let the lions in, start the show. Alright, come on. Okay. Okay. Just... maybe I should just stop trying to slide. Oh yeah, there we go. What is his face on the fucking arena? Sorry about that, lion. Where did the lions go? I mean, we can't see what's behind us, so like, where did they go? Did they just go into like other pens? By the way, Tiny's fucking done, and that means we get one of the. I think that's a new detail. I don't remember them throwing things at him after he's been defeated in the original one. But yes, we get one of the things that is also unique to 3. Power-ups. Supercharged Body Slam. For a more powerful belly flop, press X to jump, and then press circle at the top of the jump. This basically makes it so that we can break more reinforced crates as well as just have a larger blast radius. Actually, I don't know if it's necessary, because in Crash 2 you had the body slam and you can break hardened crates with that, so I'm not sure how that works, to be perfectly honest.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Yay! But yes, I do believe that that is going to be us for this particular episode, since we've cleared one area and we've got 4 more to go. So I think I'm just going to save my progress here in an alternate slot. Yes, this one will do. Yeah, you can tell I've been trying to get everything in my main file. I'm pretty close to doing it, but yeah. And now I do believe that I'm going to end this off with a death montage, just for the sake of being a fun bean, because what's wrong with being a fun bean, right? So yeah, here's that. And with that done, I do believe we are finished here. Just what exactly is going to happen next? What other kind of weird time periods are we going to find? There's only one way to find out, and that is to tune into the next exciting episode of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 3. Till then, take care.